More women are speaking out about alleged sexual harassment by Hollywood mogul Harvey Weinstein. The latest bombshell allegations in the New York Times come from stars like Gwyneth Paltrow and Angelina Jolie, as well as other actresses.
Paltrow has told the Times she was harassed by Weinstein when she was 22 years old. She says that he suggested they go to a hotel bedroom for massages. Paltrow later told Brad Pitt, who was her boyfriend at the time, who then confronted Harvey Weinstein. In an email to the Times, Jolie said Weinstein made unwanted advances in a hotel room, and she, quote, chose never to work with Harvey again and warned others when they did.
Weinstein was fired Sunday by his company. 4 of 9 board members resigned as a result of the original revelations. New York Times correspondent Jodi Kantor is a CBS News contributor. She co-authored the article that broke this story. Jodi, good morning.
Good morning.
This has been incredible reporting. Tell me about how you got Gwyneth Paltrow and Angelina Jolie to reveal this abuse from a while ago.
They wanted to come forward in the wake of the first story we broke. They wanted to support other women. Gwyneth said to me, we need to send a message. This kind of behavior towards women ends now.
There are also reports in other places about things that go beyond simply harassment and threatening sexual violence. Is this just the tip of the iceberg we're seeing? Is there some sense that there are a lot of other things coming out in this story?
We are in the process of understanding the scope and the span of what appears to have happened here. And I think that in terms of the really serious allegations that you're discussing, and also in terms of Gwyneth Paltrow and Angelina Jolie coming forward, I think we're all asking the question of, let's look at 30 years of movie history here. What were we really watching on screen? What were we really watching at the Oscars? And what kind of behavior was it covering up?
You know, from the very first time you were at the table with the story, and we asked you at the very end, is there more to come? And you said, we'll see. Well, we are certainly now seeing a lot, Jodi Kantor. One other thing that stands out is the board members who, paraphrasing now, they said they're shocked and appalled and they had no idea about this type of behavior. And then based on your reporting, we're hearing it's an open secret. What do you make of the board's comment about that?
I will tell you a story about the Weinstein Company. So in 2015, Lauren O'Connor, a junior executive, writes a stem-winder of a memo about sexual harassment. She basically becomes an internal whistleblower. She authors this very long report, very well documented, a lot of dates, a lot of names. She describes very disturbing incidents, including a colleague being forced to give Harvey Weinstein a massage when he was naked in a hotel room. And she sends it off to executives at the company.
Board members?
And well, the question becomes, what is going to happen to address this? So the board does get a notification that there is a complaint against Harvey, and they're told, come into the office, this is serious, come take a look at it. And then they're told right afterwards, oh, the complaint has been withdrawn. Now, what really happened is that powerful lawyers stepped in, and Lauren O'Connor took a settlement, meaning she took compensation for what happened to her and what she was documenting, but then she agreed to stay silent on the matter. So should those board members have pursued things further at that point?
And who are the board members? The board members are who?
So first of all, this is an all-male board.
Yeah.
And these were mostly people who were very close to Harvey Weinstein.
In fact, the board is saying that this was a utter surprise, is the exact word they're using. The idea that this was an utter surprise. Let me just show a clip from the Oscars and Seth MacFarlane joking about that. These were the nominations. Let's listen.
Congratulations, you 5 ladies no longer have to pretend to be attracted to Harvey Weinstein.
That joke and the laughter afterwards. And the thing I want to make clear is that that was in early 2013. Some of the abuses, the allegations of abuses that we chronicled took place in 2014 and 2015. So here people are laughing about it in public, and then the behavior appears to have been going on afterwards.
Yeah, what do we know about Harvey and his lawyers in terms of what they are doing in response to all this? Because there was a report tonight, last night, that Harvey Weinstein was at some sex addiction clinic in Europe.
Well, their response to us on the story we published yesterday about the casting couch was very minimal. They basically denied any non-consensual sex, and they said, we don't want to talk about it anymore. He's not going to be taking any more questions. He's going to be spending time with his family.
Is the brother, do you think, leading the charge against him? Or stories about that?
I think that, my impression based on the reporting is that Bob Weinstein is trying to save their company. They're giving it a different name. They're trying to maintain these deals they have with other powerful companies.
All right,
Thank
Jodi
you, Jodi.
Kantor.
Jodi Kantor.
It's been incredible reporting by you
Thank
and
you.
your colleagues at the New York Times. Thank you for being here. We
Thank
appreciate it.
you.
Sounds like there's more to come from you, Jodi Kantor. Thank you very much.